Welcome everyone. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating history topic. Our presentation is titled, A Legacy of Power and Culture, the Ottoman Empire. We'll be looking at the rise, influence, and lasting impact of this incredible empire. So, let's dive in and discover the story behind one of the most significant civilizations in history. Let's take a closer look at these three great empires that really shaped the Islamic world. First, we have the Mughals. They are often remembered as legendary rulers of India, and they're famous for their stunning architectural achievements, like the Taj Mahal. Their reign was marked by cultural blending and impressive artistic accomplishments. Next, we have the Safavids, who were a major power in Persia, that's modern-day Iran. They played a crucial role in defining Persian culture, especially through their support of art, religion, and architecture. Lastly, the Ottomans, based in Turkey, stand out as the most enduring and powerful of the three. Their empire lasted for centuries, expanding across Europe, Asia, and Africa, and they left a lasting impact on history through their military might and cultural contributions. These three empires are central to understanding the rich history of the Muslim world, and how they each contributed to the region's cultural and political landscape. Today, I want to start by talking about the name Othman, which is how he's known in the West. This name actually gave rise to the term Ottoman, a name that would become legendary in history. Moving on, it's important to understand that his beginnings were quite humble. Between 1300 and 1326, he built a small Muslim state, laying the groundwork for what would become a vast empire. He was also recognized as the first Ghazi, which means he was a warrior for Islam, particularly successful in Anatolia. His military successes and leadership set the stage for the empire's expansion. Now, focusing on Osman I himself, he was truly a visionary founder. His ideas and leadership were crucial in transforming a modest state into a powerful empire. All of these points tie into the larger theme of how individual vision and faith can shape the course of history. Now, let's talk about how expansion played a crucial role in our growth. Strategic alliances and military conquest really fueled this rapid development, allowing us to expand our influence and resources quickly. Moving on to the pioneers of artillery, these early adopters of guns and cannons revolutionized warfare by making these weapons central to their military strategies. Their willingness to innovate set them apart. The key to their success was their early adoption of gunpowder, giving them a distinct technological edge over others. This emphasis on military innovation highlights how embracing new technologies can transform the battlefield and contribute significantly to overall growth. These points connect directly to our theme of how strategic thinking and technological advancements drive progress and strength. Today, let's look at some key developments under the early Ottoman rulers. First, the wise ruler. He was known for improving the lives of peasants and governing through local officials. This approach helped stabilize and strengthen the empire from the ground up, making governance more effective. Next, we have the strategic conquest in 1361, when the Ottomans seized Adrianople, which was the second most important city in the Byzantine Empire. Capturing such a vital city marked a significant step in their expansion and demonstrated their growing power in the region. Finally, there's a notable change in titles with a new title. Osman's son, Orhan I, was the first to declare himself Sultan, a term meaning overlord. This was a crucial moment because it signified a shift from tribal leadership to a more formal imperial authority, setting the foundation for the Ottoman Empire's future grandeur. All these points highlight how the Ottomans were evolving from small principality into a major empire, with strong leadership, strategic conquest, and a clear assertion of authority. Controlling the city of Constantinople was strategically crucial because it represented the key link between Asia and Europe. By holding onto this city, a ruler could control trade routes, military movements, and political influence across two continents. It was essentially the gateway to both worlds. Shortly after taking power in 1451, Mehmed I famously demanded, "Give me Constantinople." This wasn't just a boast. It was a declaration of his intent to conquer one of the most significant cities in history. Now, what makes this even more impressive is that at just 21 years old, Maimed II set his sights on this legendary city. Imagine the ambition, the vision, of a young ruler aiming to reshape history. He's often called the conqueror for a reason. His conquest of Constantinople marked a turning point. It not only expanded his empire, but also signaled the end of the Byzantine Empire and the beginning of a new era in Ottoman power. So, as we continue, keep in mind how this strategic move exemplifies the importance of control over key locations, and how leaders like Maimed II used that to solidify their legacy. Now, let's talk about the birth of Istanbul. After the conquest, the city was rebuilt and renamed Istanbul, marking a new chapter as the Ottoman Empire's capital. This was a significant transformation, turning a legendary city into a vibrant center of power and culture. Next, we'll look at a daring tactic used by Maimed's army during the siege. They famously dragged 70 ships over a hill on greased runners. Can you imagine? This clever move allowed them to attack from two sides simultaneously, catching the defenders off guard and demonstrating their strategic ingenuity. Then, in 1453, the Turkish forces launched a massive assault using powerful weapons to breach what had been considered an impregnable city wall for centuries. This was the pivotal moment, the Great Siege, where advanced technology and relentless determination led to the fall of Constantinople. Finally, this event marked the fall of Constantinople, an end of an era and the beginning of Ottoman dominance in the region. It's a key moment that ties into the overall story of how this empire reshaped history through resilience, innovation, and strategic brilliance. Today, I want to highlight the incredible cultural splendor of Suleiman the Magnificent. He is widely recognized in the West for the magnificence of his court and the remarkable achievements during his reign. His court was a center of arts, architecture, and learning, reflecting a golden age of cultural development. Next, let's talk about his role as the lawgiver. Suleiman created a comprehensive code of law that helped manage both criminal and civil issues. This legal system was crucial because it improved the lives of his people by providing fairness, order, and stability across the empire. It was a significant achievement that contributed to the strength and coherence of his rule. And of course, we can't forget that his reign marked the golden age of the Ottoman Empire. During his 46 years on the throne, the empire reached its greatest size and grandeur. This was a time of expansion, prosperity, and cultural flourishing, truly a peak in Ottoman history. All of these points, his cultural achievements, legal reforms, and territorial expansion, are interconnected and demonstrate how Suleiman the Magnificent shaped a legacy that embodies both artistic brilliance and effective governance. On this slide, we see how the Ottoman Empire promoted stability and social harmony through a structured society. The millet system was key here, as it allowed Christians and Jews to follow their own religious laws and practices. This approach helped maintain peace among diverse groups by respecting their traditions and giving them a degree of autonomy, which was crucial for a large empire with many different communities. Next, we have the tolerance concept. The Sultan's army played a role in this by drafting and educating boys from conquered lands, turning them into elite leaders. This not only strengthened the empire's administration, but also fostered loyalty and integration across different regions. Then there's DVSHIRME, where young boys from Christian communities were taken, converted to Islam, and trained to serve the state. This system was vital for creating a loyal, skilled bureaucracy and military leadership, ensuring the governance was efficient and centralized. Finally, Suleiman's reforms aimed at simplifying taxes and reducing bureaucracy. These changes made life easier for all citizens, minimized corruption, and helped the empire run more smoothly. All these elements, religious tolerance, trained leaders, and streamlined governance, together created a well-structured society that could manage its diversity effectively, which was a key to the empire's stability and resilience. Let's talk about the mosque, which is truly Sinan's masterpiece. It's called the Mosque of Suleiman, and it's an incredible complex featuring majestic domes and an array of schools. This structure showcases Sinan's genius in combining engineering beauty with functional design. Speaking of Sinan, he was arguably the world's finest architect during this time. He designed some of the most magnificent structures for the empire, and his work really set new standards in architecture. His innovative techniques and artistic vision helped define the era. Now, during this period, we also see a renaissance, a flourishing of art, literature, and science. What's fascinating is how these fields blended Persian, Arabic, and Turkish styles, creating a rich, diverse cultural tapestry. This cultural flowering isn't just about aesthetics. It reflects an empire at its peak, embracing and integrating different influences to produce a uniquely vibrant civilization. All these elements, architecture, art, and science, interconnect to demonstrate the empire's incredible vitality and creativity during this time. The Ottoman Empire remained a significant global influence until the early 20th century, maintaining its power and reach for centuries. However, despite its impressive cultural achievements and contributions, the empire started to lose its military and political edge over time. This decline wasn't sudden, but a gradual process. One of the key factors was the emergence of weak sultans, which was partly due to the practice of isolating heirs in the harem. This practice often led to less capable rulers taking the throne. Ultimately, these internal struggles contributed to what we call the slow decline of the empire, a process marked by internal weaknesses that slowly eroded its greatness. This slide really highlights how, despite its long-lasting influence, internal issues and changing circumstances eventually led to the empire's decline. Thank you so much for joining me today. As we wrap up, I want to highlight the lasting influence of this civilization. Their systems of law, architecture, and governance truly remain a cornerstone of world history, shaping how societies organize and develop even today. We also see a remarkable cultural blending. Persian, Arabic, and Turkish influences coming together to create a unique and rich cultural tapestry. This fusion not only defined their own identity, but also left a profound mark on 3 different continents, influencing art, science, and daily life across regions. Ultimately, what stands out is their enduring legacy. The ideas, innovations, and cultural contributions from this civilization continue to resonate, reminding us of the profound impact a society can have over centuries. Thank you again for your attention and interest in this incredible chapter of history.